then? Shall we laugh at Richarlison?
Oh, mate.
Please.
Have you got it in you?
Yeah.
Let's do it. So, here's a fella,
Have I got
Alex.
it in me?
Here's a fella
So come here.
this guy's been booked 3 times this season for taking his top off.
Oh.
Yeah.
Disallowed goal.
Yeah.
Disallowed goal. Didn't he get sent off for one of them, I think, as well? And then he does that the other day, gets his top off, gets his first goal of the season, and 99 seconds later, Diogo Jota's putting one in the back of the net. It couldn't happen to a worse fella.
Oh,
I
mate.
think it's the most Tottenham and Everton thing of all time. Ever.
Yeah.
It's every part of it, now in hindsight, is glorious.
He epitomises the 2 clubs he's played at in the Premier League. I was at Qatar when he scored those 2 mad goals. I was at that game, Brazil-Serbia, and I was pissed off because I'm like, how is he, right? And all my Spurs fans, I made a bet of my Spurs fan mates at the start of the season. I'll bet you 50 quid he doesn't score more than 6 Premier League goals this season. No, he scored 11 for Everton. There's no way. When he scored those 2 goals for Brazil, I was pissed off because I was like, they're 2 great finishes. How has he got them? Then he moves to Tottenham. I mean, the level that he's on in terms of the players I hate the most, especially after the derby last season when he was going down and the Pickford holding on to it. He's in there with Fellaini for me in terms of players I've hated the most. Diego Costa's up there as well. But Richarlison for me has now, after yesterday, taken the mantelpiece trophy of being the most, or the player I've hated the most.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't, again, I don't want to talk about hate because, like you just said, you're bringing negativity. But there's not a better man that could have happened to yesterday, man.
He's a tool.
He's a pigeon rat. Like, they call pigeons flying rats, don't they? But he is a pigeon rat.
So imagine how embarrassed he feels now. He takes his top off, and everyone sees that he's got a tattoo. He's got a tattoo of himself on his back.
And it's not even that real. Have you seen that?
Has he got Neymar
It's not
as well?
even great, the tattoo.
Not a great
I don't know
tattoo.
who's drawn that.
It's not a great tattoo on his back. He takes his top off, gets in the crowd, shushes it's the main stand. He shushes the main stand, dances like a pigeon with Son, and then less than 6 seconds later, he stood with his hands on his head. I bet at the minute I can't even begin to imagine how embarrassed he is, because and the Twitter's brilliant. There's loads of content on Twitter. But if you go back to any Evertonian mate who's watching the game, and everyone was like, Richie lad, Richie, and because they might get relegated, but at least someone's done something to Liverpool who used to play for them, so that's great. It's almost, it's as close as they've come to a trophy for 30 years, and then for that to happen again, it's just like, I didn't want it. But if you'd given me the script beforehand, I'd have paid all the money in the world for it.
It made him...
The picture of him just standing with his hands on his head as we score is just worth £1 million.
He is the most overrated footballer there is.
Thank you for saying that.
Honestly,
what's he
he's
done?
got £100 million worth of transfer fees plus to Watford. From Watford and then from Everton. Like, why would you buy him? I could have told Daniel Levy myself, you don't be so stupid. You're being catfished.
60 mil.
Honestly, he's awful. Like, that's a bit harsh. He's not over. But for the level, he's 60 million quid. He's not even English qualified, neither is he. His goal tally, he's got a bit of tenacity about him. He's got a bit of something there that you can kind of get behind.
All he is a shithouse.
Yeah,
that's all he is.
But what makes him worse than Bruno Fernandes for me is that Bruno Fernandes isn't personal to Liverpool. He's just a tool all the time. Everyone dives. He's moaning. He's just all, and he just annoys you. But he's like, he'll have been on. He had that Instagram lined up in his drafts before the game, ready. He knew he was on the bench. He had that lined up. His old picture of Everton, ready to press send. And he was, when he scored that goal, he's thinking about what he can troll Liverpool fans with. But boy, oh boy, honestly,
sweeter that he scored in the end.
That's the point in hindsight. You don't want to lose. You don't want to give away. But when you can, I don't know, Joe, can you bring this picture up? I don't know if it's working right now. But for those who are watching along on the Twitter, if you just go to @SteeHaw on Twitter, you'll see it. It's essentially he's just got his hands on his head, just stood there with his hands on his head. It's absolutely incredible.
And did you see how long it took him to put his shirt back on as well?
Mate, he milked.
He was giving it a celebration with a boob tube on, basically.
The boobs,
and he, the dancing with the.
He's
song.
number 9 for them. He's got a cheek. He's got a cheek. Spurs fans, you need to write to the club. That's disgusting. Yeah. My brother's a Spurs fan. Long story, and honest to God, he can't stand Richarlison.
I've got loads of Spurs fan mates who just didn't. They were almost hoodwinked. They assumed that for the price tag they were getting this bagsman. but look at his record at Everton. I don't think he scored more than 11 goals in one season before. Like, again, it pissed me off when I saw him score that wonderful bicycle kick, because then it's like, this is why he's starting over Firmino. How Firmino did not get in that squad? Yeah. I'm still hurt by it.
Even his haircut, though.
It's not a haircut, though, is it?
Get a fade, lad. Just get a fade. Why have you got why? It's like he does it to annoy everyone.
I'm going to bring another picture
up. A bit of Weetabix on the top of his head.
Here's the next picture I'm going to try and bring up on the screen in a moment. There he is doing the pigeons, and that is a tattoo of himself on his back.
Who else is on the back?
I love Son as well, that's what's mad about it. I love him. But he's a tool, him, lad.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
But who can we make so that he's in the middle?
I think it's Neymar, isn't it? I can't
tell. Neymar pay him.
Who's he got? Joe and Fred on the other side. Honestly, he's such a helmet.
Yeah. Honestly.
Adriano.
Yeah. Absolutely could not happen to a nicer fella. I felt a little bit sorry for Evertonians last night, because they were taking shots, Sam. They hadn't even... They've got enough on their plate.
Do they still like him?
Yeah.
Oh, they love him?
Yeah. Why?
Because he's like doing what they want to do. Oh, he's in a top 4 fight. Oh, he's fit.
And also,
grinds my gears.
They had to sell him because the FFP stuff. So he gets a pass for wanting to leave, you know what I mean? Because he was allowed to go. But I've got Evertonian mates around me. Honestly, I was texting a few of them, and they were like, "Mate, we haven't even played. Why are we catching strays?" Only Everton can get that much stick from them. It is like what it is.
The most ever tweets deleted from a geographical area. Yeah, Richie lad. Oh shit, delete that quick.
Do you know what? It's like, there isn't one player. I think you mentioned Bruno Fernandes. He wasn't in the list originally, but he's in that list now. But there isn't one player that's rattled me, and I am rattled. Oh, Rishi's rattled. Yeah, he has.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but he has. But to see him celebrate like that, and let's have it right, the Spurs fans are jumping on his back. He scored 1 goal, mate. He's hardly a club legend, is he?
I've got the tattoo.
Oh, my word.
As well. For those who are watching along, you can see it. For those who are listening, he's got a picture of himself with
it looks like
Ronaldo. He's got himself, and he doesn't look great in it. He's got Neymar to his left, and he's got Ronaldo to his right.
They look as happy to be there.
He's got Pele's... He's got Pele's name above it. I think he's basically saying
it's like he's the Mount Rushmore of Brazilian
in the middle as well. Yeah.
I think
you're not even close to that picture.
I think what he's trying to say is, because obviously underneath, I think you can see some pictures of this. It's him as a boy looking at what I think is at the favelas.
Yeah,
I get it, because Raheem Sterling had a little tattoo of himself looking at Wembley when he was a kid. Oh, yeah. I understand that you can't put a picture of your own face on your back.
Just your face. At least that's got meaning to it.
Even if you just have
straight look. Even if you have Neymar, and Ronaldo, if you have Neymar and Ronaldo and yourself as a kid looking at them, I can just about get behind that. You're front and centre of your own tattoo on your back.
He's had that done and he stood there flexing.
Yeah.
So then when he puts his arms down, they look miserable. Yeah.
But for me, it's like, to put yourself in the middle, in his head, he's almost gone, right, the top ever Brazil front three. I'll stick myself up front. We'll have Neymar that side, R9 that side. Like,
it's me or Mario.
Even the tattoo artist, Rivaldo, you got all the greats. Even the tattoo artist, like, the middle, you sure? Because you sure you
I've
want
done the outline. You definitely want your face on there now. It's your last chance.
In the middle?
You sure you want it on your back as well?
Honestly,
I would have loved to have been a fly in the wall during that tattooing session, because that would have taken hours. Yeah. Again, last time I'm asking Richie, lad, the middle, is that the spot you want?
And then Jamie Carragher...
Because you're going to get ruined for this, mate.
Jamie Carragher put a tweet out and it was just 4 ducks and 4 crying emojis.
There isn't pigeon...
Yeah, there's no pigeon emoji, so because obviously, remember, he's had a bit of back and forth with Richarlison. Remember when he told him to get up when he was injured and things like that? They've had a bit of a back and forth. But I think Jamie there sums up how we all felt. It really...
I just put a picture up of a pigeon on the Cop TV. Simple as...
I had hang it in the lab on
getting shot.
Or someone put up like a dead pigeon outside the Esso garage and just saying, just seen the Richarlison there. And it's just like an opened up fucking carcass.
Yeah. You know him though, he'll have been in the change room. I did my job, lads. Yeah. He's let us down. That's what you can imagine.
Into this game, right?
I tweeted hang it in the lab and the picture of him was with his hands on his head. And to be fair, again, this is from Mr. Estat at Peligro Raton. He done it for me. He did hang it in the lair for us. That's brilliant. So again, go to my Twitter, @SteHorn, and you'll see the picture we're looking at on the show, guys.
Between us, lads, how many players could we name that Spurs would have been better off buying for 60 mil than him?
Loads.
Let's try and get 5.
Okay.
Every single...
Because, again, he's not a striker. He's not a striker, but because he wears number 9, we'll do that. So, they would... I mean, Núñez probably wouldn't have fit in that Kane system, but... Gakpo. I mean, they literally tried to sign Luis Diaz, but they had the contract in front of him, but he came to us. Let's not even
Ivan
go
Toney, you could have got for 60 million quid.
Ivan Toney, maybe even less.
Yeah,
with
exactly.
the betting
James
scandal.
Maddison probably could play there for them.
Isaac, who went to Newcastle,
Isaac, even someone like Vlahovic.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? At least he gets you goals. Paulo Dybala
was free, wasn't he?
Chiesa.
Any
all these lads
of
would
the Villa lads,
more than him.
I'd rather have Leon Bailey than him, if I'm being honest.
You could generally get Ollie Watkins out of Villa for 60 million.
At the last summer you could have, definitely, yeah. There's so many players. I'd rather have Danny Ings than him. Yeah. Honestly, I think he's got more output. You know, Jarrod Bowen all day. You could have got all these players. But Ben Rama's better than him.
Is there a world where he leaves Tottenham this summer?
Yeah, probably starting for Barcelona. No wonder why his career's
go to someone else
for
75 mil, won't he?
He's got one of them transfer markets. It's like Wikipedia where you can edit it. He's got like one goal. Someone's saying it's 100. Look, this guy's amazing.
Ali Dia.
It's got to be though. His agent's boss, mate. Yeah. I want his agent. I need his agent.
Who is his agent, man?
Fair play to him.
He must have the same agent as Rita Ora. Because how's she still getting jobs? She hasn't put a tune out for about 7 years. She's doing Eurovision, I heard.
It's just absolutely incredible. I had to end the show laughing at Richarlison, so yeah, perfect, absolutely perfect.
Enjoy it, drink it in.
Yeah.
Right then.
I can't even do it properly. What? Is it the arms or the neck?
A bit of both.
Absolutely.
It takes a pigeon to do it.
Absolutely incredible.
I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to support us even more, then join redmenplus.com as a Club Legend yearly subscriber and you'll get instant merch codes in your inbox for 2 free pieces of Redmen merch. Do it now.